The girl was from a remote village. Grew up with grandmother. Mother died in childbirth. And father. And what about his father? He probably left. It was hard, but her grandmother has a gift. She's a seer. At one time, almost from the whole region went to her. And the granddaughter is an ordinary girl. He is currently studying economics. It shows great promise. He listened to his grandmother, but does not believe in magic. Then, when everyone began to leave the village en masse, they also left, settled in the city. They have a shop with all sorts of amulets and charmed things. They are not scammers. Everything really works, although not always the way customers want. The old woman can predict fate by the hand. She advises. We can say that she is a kind white witch, not a charlatan. In appearance, she is an ordinary old woman and does not look like a witch. And in general, she does not know how to use magic and can only suggest something or warn. In general, she somehow crosses the street with her granddaughter, and a rich man rushes by in a foreign car. He splashed our old woman and her granddaughter with mud from head to toe and often it with something else. For a little he didn't knock him to death. The old woman fell from fight and got, and the major at the same time shouted disgusting thing out the window. They say, why you hanging around the street? The old woman complained and forgot the insult. Heals bruises and bruises. And she furtively cries. They say there is no justice on the world. And the grandmother remembered the offender in the face and decided to teach him a lesson. A week has passed, and he sees our racer at the supermarket. He is standing, talking loudly with someone on the phone, discussing a deal. And he is a major, the offspring of a rich father. He handed over one on the branch of his company to his son, so that he would not be lazy. And what? Let him practice. Stuffs bombs. But our major does not understand a balance in all this business. He would like to have a drink in a restaurant or in a nightclub to break away. And here some contracts. In general, somehow manages and okay. And our heroine tied a scarf on her head and came up to him. They say, let me tell fortunes. I will help in the business. The major does not believe at first, but when the pseudo-fortune teller takes the papers out of his hands and begins to give him fluent advice, he begins to believe. And our heroine, she studies economics. She is in the know. In general, he begins to help our major, and he is a simpleton. At first, the girl specifically gives him the right advice in business. Even his father was proud of him. They say, well done, son. He took his head for once. And the guy chuckles and only knows that for a nominal fee. He finds out secrets from a fortune teller. By phone, mostly. And sometimes in person. And the girl plays the role masterfully. Powered witch. One day the major asks for her advice on a very important matter. Huge assets. Deal of the century, no less. And there is a financial pyramid. But the major does not see this with miserable mind. And our heroine deliberately advises him to the wrong step. As a result, the company went bankrupt without 5 minutes. Everyone is in shock. And the father is a millionaire in the first play. How so? He takes his son by the collar. The man is sharp. Major and gives out a fortune teller. The millionaire's henchmen find and grab the girl on the street. They drag her to the boss. He politely begins the interrogation. And the girl is not afraid and says everything is as it is. About how the major almost crippled them and how she decided to take revenge on him. The father scratches the back of his head. He is a correct man with a concept. Having learned that the girl is an economics genius, the millionaire makes her a manager in the same firm. And the son gives a slap and says, you need to be a man, not a cattle. The girl works and becomes a business lady, and the old woman chuckles and says that she saw it in a prophetic dream.